Hey guys! I want to try my very first soap cutting video today. I really enjoy watching these on YouTube and I wanted to try to make one of my own. So I am cutting the Halloween soap that I made yesterday. First we gotta pop it out. A lot's going to be off camera, but the most exciting part should be on camera. And it worked. So I was not sure how this was going to turn out at all. I didn't use my stick blender. I whisked the entire thing by hand so that way it wouldn't get too thick too fast. And I love it. I actually made my own mix of fragrance for this one. Can't take credit for it. I'm in a bunch of soap groups. So I asked them, what are good Halloween scents? And someone said clove and patchouli. And I have clove and patchouli separately. So I mixed it up, tinkered with it a tiny bit, didn't have to do too much. And it smells sweet and it's got a little bit of spice from that clove. I'm really happy with the tops. I sprayed it with so much rubbing alcohol so that way it didn't get the ash. I was so worried I was going to mess up the top with how much alcohol I sprayed it with. But 3 times, dousing it, and it stayed the colors that I wanted it to. And it is allergy season already, sorry. As you can hear, I am outside on my porch. I do the majority of my soaping out on my porch. If you saw that one's really cool. So I've got a pretty nice screened in porch. This house still needs a lot of fixing up and repairs, but you know what? We're working with it. We're doing what we can when we can. There are some spare materials left all over the property. Lots of stuff that we had to clean up. All right, my last piece of this one. That one turned out really cool. The whole thing, I'm so happy with the whole thing. All right, so I got my second one here. Tiny bit soft on these edges, but it's still coming out really well. I did not wait as long as I probably should have because I'm impatient. Usually I let my soap sit for about 24 hours. This one was maybe about 18. I did change up my recipe just a little bit. Ooh, that first piece is really cool. It was like an angry face. So I changed up my recipe just a little bit because the one I had two different ones. One was like really cleansing and good for like oily skin. And the other one was like on the exact opposite of the spectrum. So I made my cleansing soap more conditioning. Wow. And that's what I used for this recipe. So I think I'm probably going to stick to those 3 recipes and see how I like it. These drops turned out so good. And the colors stayed as bright as they were. I was worried about that too. A lot of the times the colors do change some. And sometimes the colors will change while it's curing. So the real thing is we'll see in about 4 weeks. I'm so happy with those tops. And that swirl, now I'm getting soap stuck to it. It almost looks like a little cat head. I like to find shapes and patterns in my soaps because you never know what the inside is going to look like unless you use like molds and embeds. I am really happy with this. That one looks like a sad face. I am happy. I'm not sad. These colors are gorgeous. Drop turned out really pretty. That one didn't slice down all the way. Okay. Try that again. Okay. That one just gets shaped a little. I like cutting off the backs because then you get a better pattern on the back of it. And I use the scraps for myself. But yeah, I hope I did pretty good for my first soap cutting video. Here they all are. They turned out so cool. And I think really the coolest thing is like they're similar, but they're different. Well, I hope I did okay. I hope you liked it, and it was fun to watch. I really like watching soap cutting videos, so I wanted to give it a go.